In my program for healing, detoxifying, and regenerating the body, I first of all discussed the first step, which was that we are toxic. We have to admit that, and only then can we find the root cause of our symptoms, illnesses, and dis-ease, our levels of toxicity, what is causing them, and work to find a solution to detoxify and clean. Only do that once we first realize that we are toxic. The second, equally, if not more important, but very challenging to do the more toxic you are, and the more illness and the more disease and symptoms that you have, is to recognize that you, we, I have the ability to heal. The power is within me. My body has what it needs when given an environment to work with to heal and to be in a space of balance and homeostasis. And when we realize that our bodies have within it what it needs to heal, then we can do what we need to do in order to give the environment that the body needs in order to make that happen. Because we stop chasing and focusing on symptoms, and then we work to give our bodies the environment that it needs in order for the body to do the healing that it is intended to do. It takes a lot of power within in your mind, body, and spirit. You have to believe it, and then you have to work with your brain in order to find that power within to recognize that you hold within yourself. And the more toxic you are, the more depressed your brain becomes, and the more that you give up hope and then believe that you can't heal. There's so much resistance to that. I've experienced it myself, and it takes so much courage and so much belief, and you're weak, and your brain has told you that you cannot heal, and you're so overwhelmed with the amount of symptoms and what you're experiencing that you just cannot believe that you have the ability. And either we give it all up for someone else to do it, which when you're dealing with as much toxicity as a person with mold toxicity, and people don't even aren't even aware that it's a thing or don't want to believe that it's a thing. And then you have other doctors not wanting to help you, or you go to a functional doctor and they want to push you with all the supplements that they do and then charge an ungodly amount of money to help you. Then that ends up frustrating you as well. And it was my own journey through this, and not until I recognized that I had it within myself, that my body could heal. I just had to give it the environment that it needed in order to heal. When I started to go that direction, things started looking up for me. And one of the first things that I did was the limbic system retraining. I was bedridden. I was a lot, and I had severe adrenal fatigue, and so my ability to handle any stress was totally gone. And my rationale was I just needed to stay right here in bed where I was safe, where I would not experience any kind of stress. Then, I would be safe. So it was not only a physiological thing, it was a psychological thing. And I was introduced on Facebook because someone had posted how they helped themselves with adrenal fatigue, and somebody said limbic system retraining. So I started, well, what's that? And it got me out of the bed, and that started a whole chain of events. I started looking into different ideas and modalities and thoughts, and it got me out of a very dark place and helped me to start to believe that I could heal. And it's been a long process. I still have a long way to go, but it did give me that initial belief at that point. So I hope that you can, if you have the idea that you cannot heal, if your brain has been so depressed, or you're in a chronic fight or flight response, and I hope that I am giving you some kind of power, belief within yourself, and giving you some tools that you can use to get yourself out of that belief that you cannot heal. Because yes, you can. You possess it within yourself. Your body has what it needs in order to heal. We just have to clean up and get rid of everything that is keeping it from doing what it is intended to do.